months. And finally, handle news. Although, I'm guessing he doesn't drink Kool-Aid. I don't know. Costco is recalling a flavor of Kool-Aid mix that could have small pieces of metal or glass in it. The recall is for the 82.5-ounce size, which of course is Costco size, of Tropical Punch flavor Kool-Aid mix with a use-by date of August 31st, 2023 and September 1st, 2023. Costco says anybody who bought it can take it back for a refund. Again, this is the 82.5-ounce size. That's a lot of freaking Kool-Aid. Of Tropical Punch flavor Kool-Aid that's being recalled. When we come back, we'll talk with ABC's Aaron Kukursky. Well, controversial radio and TV personality Alex Jones was found liable for those damages that were brought by the parents of the victims of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. Remember, he said that it was a massive hoax. Well, we'll talk about specifically what those families will get, but more importantly, I want to know also how this sort of changes, I don't know, do you call Alex Jones a shock jock? A host like him, how this changes their behavior in the future. Are other hosts like him going to take off, sit up and take notice and say, maybe putting out false information or going with some conspiracy theory isn't the most but also in trouble? Maybe after this. So we'll talk with Aaron. Also coming up, it's your chance to win some money. But right now, let's go ahead and take a look at your driving. Nick's checking out the 14.
As you make your way through the Palmdale area, out of it actually, on the southbound side, coming up on the merge with the Pear Blossoms Highway, it's direct that as the carpool lane shut down. That's going to cause you some heavy delays first thing as you come away from Avenue S, heading southbound on the 14. Unrelated slowing will continue for you ahead as you make your way further southbound on the 14 through the Acton and Agua Dulce area. You'll get a bit of relief once you make your way finally past Sand Canyon and knock on wood further southbound along the 14, continuing into the Newhall Pass to the 5. Looks like a relatively decent drive at the moment. Back to the Riverside and Corona area, still very heavy for your driving. Stretches from as far back as Tyler's. You make your way past Green River. Looks like you've got other problems, new problems showing up on 91 westbound around the 71. A couple of cars got into it. One lost a bumper, and that is blocking lanes. KFI and the Sky helps get to there faster. I'm Nick Poliokini.
Save big. Go solar American style with Semper Solaris. Semper Solaris is your local veteran-owned solar and battery storage contractor. Add Tesla Powerwall and be ready for blackouts. We get the job done with esprit de corps and honor. Semper offers new AC systems with a lifetime warranty and new roofs with a 50-year warranty. We hire vets and give back to the community with our Semper Cares initiative. Go solar and declare your independence. No down, interest, or payments till 2023. Get the federal 26% solar and battery tax credit. $500 downloadable coupon. $500 off for military, first responders, and healthcare workers. Call 877-211-5591. That's 877-211-5591. Or visit SemperSolaris.com. 26% federal tax credit based on eligibility. Consult your tax advisor. Cannot be combined with any other offers. Some restrictions apply. New customers only. Call or see website for details. Expires 11/30/2021. CSLB number 978152.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing because Discover is accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report limitations apply.
This is Chris Collinsworth. Here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network, presented by DraftKings.
The NFL grown-ups are pulling away from the pack and sending the kids home. Mahomes has his swagger back. Mike Vrabel flexing his muscles in Tennessee. The Bills rebounding in a big way. And Bill Belichick may have found a steal at quarterback. While the preseason contending Browns are fading away, Baker's loss hurt again, his future in Cleveland up in the air. As always, the cream rises to the top. I'm Colin Cowherd.
Download the DraftKings app and use code SPORTS to get a free shot at millions of dollars up for grabs this week with your first deposit.
Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.
I'm avoiding the chaos of Black Friday by having someone else do my shopping. So, Mom, here's my list. And now, the top 5 reasons to visit Morocco. Number 5.
Feathers of Fortune. Just earn 500 points on your rewards card, and you're guaranteed to win up to $100 in cash or a free slot play. Wednesdays and Thursdays, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Number 4.
Game day giveaway. You can win a meal or even concert tickets when you watch football Sundays and Thursdays at Sideline Bar.
3.
Thanksgiving Essentials Giveaway. Get a healthy air fryer when you earn 500 points on your rewards card, the 22nd or 23rd.
And the number 2.
We'll splash up to $100 in your table's pot when any football team scores. Sundays, Mondays, and Thursdays in the poker room.
And the number 1 reason.
Relax on Thanksgiving and leave the fun to us. To order your feast, call 866-234-7006.
Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Morongo. Good times.
We survived winter in Siberia, my mother told me, by literally eating dirt. Hello, I'm John Akoyan, owner of Rooter Hero Plumbing. I can't imagine living like that, but dirt, my mom told me, had nutrients. We are so fortunate to live in the world's richest country, but every day children go hungry. At Rooter Hero Plumbing, we want to help, so we're bringing back our Hero Help program. Before COVID-19, we fed the homeless, adopted families, and cleaned the bay. But our most popular program was handing out canned goods. Rooter Hero will once again hand out food with no questions asked. Simply pull up in your car and we'll help your family. Go to rooterhero.com/herohelp for the date and location. If you want to donate canned goods, call us at 866-DRAIN-77 for a Rooter Hero Plumbing location nearest you. Thank you.
CL 1028886.
Tired of theft and vandalism at your commercial property? Proactively protect your business with advanced video security. At Bay Alarm, we keep our eyes on what you prize. Go to bayalarm.com to get protected today.
ACO 28CCL880138. Hey, it's Conway here. Know why I got a whole house water filtration system from Purigan Water? Because I don't want to wonder if my family's tap water is safe. No more wasting money on bottled water, no plastic bottles to recycle, and no more visits to the chiropractor's office because you're lifting 5-gallon bottles of water or 40 pounds of salt. No calcium buildup on faucets or shower heads, and that alone is worth it. Purigan extends the life of your water heater. Big dog with this clean water. Purigan Water offers free lifetime service. No one else can make that claim. The system takes up a little tiny amount of space. So let's get Purigan, California's preferred whole house water filtration system. And for a limited time, when you buy a whole house system, you get the 6-stage alkaline drink system for free. 844-80-WATER. 844-80-WATER. That's P-U-R, again, water.com. Spelled wrong, but the water's right. 844-80-WATER.
The Purigan man is your best friend to make your water pure again. You can call it different things.
You know, the cavemen didn't have a word for 2 + 2 = 4.
Maybe they said oog plus oog equals squawk, but that was still an exact answer.
You shouldn't discourage the child into thinking that they're always wrong.
You just have to
the right exact answer.
We have to have a word for an accumulation of numbers, right?
John and Ken, weekdays at 2.
Why do you have to be so exact?
On KFI.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app on a Tuesday morning. I'm glad you make Wake Up Call part of your routine. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee, and some of the stories we're watching in the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Pfizer says it's signed a licensing agreement that'll give about half the world's population access to its experimental COVID-19 pill. Parents are planning a rally this morning to protest against the LA School District's COVID-19 vaccination mandate that should happen around 10. 2 men from LA have been found guilty of holding illegal immigrants hostage in exchange for ransom money, and a jury in Wisconsin will soon start deliberations in the Kyle Rittenhouse murder trial. Now, 5:35 this morning, if you have been looking for a feel-good story, boy, do I have one for you. It's the story of this 99-year-old man. He's a World War II veteran who walks along Bolsa Chica State Beach every morning, and basically he gets his exercise and makes people happy. And now the people he makes happy want to make him happy as well. I'll tell you what they're doing. We're going to chat with a woman who will share the sweet story coming up in just a second. And speaking of sweet, I've got your chance to win some money.
KFI has your chance to win $1,000.
Text the nationwide keyword
Pay, P-A-Y,
to 200-200.
You'll get a confirmation text and info.
Standard data and metric rates apply in this nationwide contest.
That's pay to 200-200.
You know how this works? You're going to get a call from a number you don't recognize, but please answer that phone because if you're the winner, that's the only way you can win. Otherwise, they move on to somebody who will. You have a chance to win 14 times a day here on KFI, starting with me at 5:20, ending with Conway at 7:20, which means your next chance to win is with Handle at 6:20. Let's get back to some of these stories coming out of the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Small businesses in unincorporated parts of LA County will soon be able to apply for pandemic rent relief grants. But County Supervisor Holly Mitchell says there are limitations as to who can qualify.
They must have brick and mortar located in unincorporated areas. Small businesses, 9 or fewer full-time equivalent employees, have an annual gross revenue of no more than $1 million.
The grants will give businesses up to $40,000 to help pay overdue rent from the pandemic. The grants are being funded with federal pandemic relief money. Applications open tomorrow. Let's say good morning now to ABC's Aaron Katursky. So, Aaron, give us the nuts and bolts. Yesterday, when we were wrapping up the show, we just learned that controversial radio and TV personality Alex Jones was found liable for damages in the suit that was brought against him by the parents of the victims of the Sandy Hook Elementary School shooting. Tell us more about the settlement itself.
Well, we're going to find out how much in damages he's going to have to pay because that process will take sometime next year. It's not clear that there's going to be a specific amount, but we think that it's going to be substantial because the damages are so extensive, according to the family. They say that they endured so much pain when Alex Jones started calling this a hoax. They were harassed constantly, and they just lost a first grader at this massacre that clearly was not a hoax. And so they're looking for a significant amount of money, and that'll be determined sometime in 2022.
I know for a lot of people, it was jaw-dropping to think that there was somebody out there who could possibly say that this was a hoax. I specifically remember I was on a trip listening to you report on this story, and my husband and I, who I think are the two most hardened people in the world, were like, oh my God, can you imagine if you lost a child that way? And then to hear that somebody was coming out saying that the whole thing was a hoax, our hearts went out to them. I can't imagine what it was like for those parents, and that any amount of money could repair that hurt.
Yeah, no, I think you're right. And Alex Jones is just is fairly dreadful, and InfoWars is pretty damaging stuff. And what ended up happening was he didn't want to engage in the lawsuit, in the legal process. And so the judge said she didn't have a choice but to find him liable by default. And in that way, on one hand, it's a legal victory for the families, but it does not air the facts of the case like a trial would have. And in that, they're still hoping to somehow get all that out because they want people to understand just how damaging Alex Jones was to their lives and the pain that he caused. And I think you're right. It isn't necessarily just about the monetary damages, although they are expected to be sizable.
And I wonder, too, how this specific case might have, and I don't know whether to call him a shock jock. I've been trying to figure out how I would categorize Alex Jones. But people like him in the media who take these conspiracy theories and try and switch them up on these horrific tragedies that we have across the U.S., how this might impact people like him, where they'll stand back and go, I don't want to be found liable in a case like this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's part of the thinking is perhaps there's a deterrent effect. I don't know. There's always conspiracy theorists, and I think one of the interesting questions to me would have been if actually anybody really listens to him. I mean, obviously enough people that they harass these families, but one of the things he refused to disclose was his financials and his social media analytics, and I just wonder if had he done that, it would have kind of belied the idea that he has a following. But, I guess at the moment we'll never really know.
Exactly. Well, Aaron, thank you so much for the information. I appreciate it.
See you, Jim.
See you later. ABC's Aaron Katursky. And, what you think of Alex Jones aside in this case, just in Sandy Hook specifically, I just found that was heart-wrenching to me. that was heart-wrenching to say that all of that it was a hoax. What? People lost their babies in this. I don't know why that one, well, I do know why that one. It just specifically was gross to me. And I think that's why when he was found liable in this case, well, I assumed he would be, if you just look at the nuts and bolts of it, in some way, was that slight vindication for these families? Not that they needed vindication, but just some sort of justice? But it'll be interesting to see how much they get. I don't know how much Alex Jones is worth, or like Aaron said, how much of an actual following he still has. I don't know if the Sandy Hook case specifically might have turned people off. People who had otherwise followed him might have kind of seen it as I did. It was just, that was too much. That was a line crossed. You know, I'll listen to your conspiracy theories, not him specifically, I mean generally. You know, I'll listen to whatever, okay, everybody has a right to an opinion, but that one just felt, that was just a step too far for me. A judge in Georgia says he will not declare a mistrial in the case against 3 men charged with killing Ahmaud Arbery. The lawyers for all 3 of the men had asked for the mistrial when Arbery's mother started crying as evidence was presented to the jury. ABC's Alex Prochet says the evidence was very graphic.
There were a lot of images and a lot of video that we hadn't seen until this trial began. The police body camera footage of some of the first responding officers to that scene, also some of the crime scene photos.
The judge also dismissed a request to move Reverend Jesse Jackson from the courtroom. A defense lawyer claims his presence could sway the jury. All right, when we come back, let's stop the sadness for a little bit, because if you've been looking for a feel-good story, I promised you that I've got one for you, and boy, do I ever. It's the story of a 99-year-old World War II veteran who walks along Bolsa Chica State Beach every morning and makes people happy, and now people want to make him happy. Nick Taliocchini, I feel like this is the palate cleanser we need this morning.
Definitely with you on that one, Jen, 110%. And checking out the drive, well, I wish it was a palate cleanser for you in Sunland, but it's police activity underway for you on the eastbound side of the 210 at Sunland Boulevard. That off-ramp is taken away for search for an armed prowler, so definitely avoid the area if you can, and hopping off the 210, plan for Wheatland or Latuna Canyon as your alternate. Not looking too bad along the 210 itself right now, just a little slow going for you to come away from Wheatland as activity continues in the area. To Palmdale on the 14 north, right around Pear Blossom Highway, it's across the carpool lane shut down and back to Bay and Iron Hills area. Westbound side of the 91 at Gibson Canyon, it's across the right lane shut down. In the back, I have the 71 at separate cars blocking lanes. Overall, 91 westbound, heavy free drive out of Riverside from before Tyler. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Nick Taliocchini.
By now, you've heard the news. Boosters for Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines are available. They help keep your immunity strong and help keep you and others protected against COVID-19 and its variants. Visit myturn.ca.gov to find out if you're eligible and to find a booster near you. Let's keep each other safer and healthier this winter. Get your booster, and don't forget to get your flu shot, too. Brought to you by the California Department of Public Health.
This Thanksgiving, Sit and Sleep wants to prevent you from buying a real turkey, the wrong mattress. So come to Sit and Sleep's Black Friday sale and get fitted for just the right mattress with our bed match technology. Save 50% off select Sealy, Beautyrest, and Kingstown, plus get $500 off Tempur-Pedic adjustable sets. And with your good credit, get interest-free financing for 36 months with your minimum monthly payment. So this year, make sure the only turkey you buy is the one you eat, not the wrong mattress during Sit and Sleep's Black Friday sale.
SoCal weather from KFI, such a switch from what we had over the weekend. Mostly cloudy for your Tuesday. Highs at the coast will just be in the low to mid 60s. Will be in the low 70s for Metro LA and OC. Just the mid to upper 70s for the valleys and the IE. We lead local. Live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom, I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee.
Discover matches all the cash back you earn on your credit card at the end of your first year. It's amazing because Discover's accepted at 99% of places in the U.S. that take credit cards. Learn more at discover.com/yes. 2021 Nielsen Report limitations apply.
You know I'm cheesy, but the holidays bring together families and friends, which means I get to decorate and have a whole bunch of people over. Now this holiday season, though, everybody who comes to my house gets a little special gift. It's the gift of clean, delicious water in every faucet in my house from my Life Source Whole House water system. See, with LifeSource, you get to skip the cost and hassle of buying bottled water, which means they just made your holiday party a little bit easier. And if hard water is a nuisance, you get to reduce your hard water problems and scale buildup with America's most recommended water system. A LifeSource water system filters out the chlorine and the added chemicals from your water, so when all your guests go around, they're drinking, cooking, even bathing worry-free. And the best part? I like this. No maintenance of any kind. A LifeSource water system makes quality water so easy. No filters to change, no salt to add. They install it. You just enjoy it. And for a limited time, LifeSource water will pay your sales tax. So don't wait. Call to talk with one of their expert service team members. There's no middleman. With LifeSource water, you get factory direct service and expertise. So call LifeSource today. Get full service and full confidence in your water. Call them at 1-800-334-5009, 1-800-334-5009, or just visit LifeSourceWater.com. LifeSource Water. Taste and feels the difference.
Medicare annual enrollment is now here. It's open. And whether you're about to sign up for Medicare or you're already on a plan, navigating Medicare can be overwhelming. So let me suggest calling AGAMedicareOptions.com. Their agents will advise you step-by-step on a plan that fits your unique situation and budget. All the agents are local. They live and work right here in Southern California. You get an agent assigned to you who will compare most of the major plans at once at no cost to you. Plans that are accepted by your physicians, cover your medications at the lowest out-of-pocket cost, and changes occur every single year. So set up a benefit review to ensure you're still on the best plan, or you will be, and it's free. Call pound 250 on your cell and say the keyword My Medicare, pound 250 on the cell, and simply say My Medicare, or visit AGAMedicareOptions.com. That's AGAMedicareOptions.com.
KFI congratulates Koala Sharp and Mo Kelly for their well-deserved recognition at the LA Press Club Southern California Journalism Awards, picking up not one, but two nods for personality interview and radio journalist of the year. You deserve it, fellas. Just really warms my heart. Time to expand the trophy case. KFI AM 640. More stimulating talk.
KFI AM 640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Welcome to a Tuesday. I'm Jennifer Jones-Lee. Some of the stories we're watching in the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Body cam video appears to show that the cousin of a council member in Santa Ana was holding something black in his hand before he was killed by cops. The number of people with COVID-19 being admitted to the hospital in LA County has picked up from Sunday. We have 600 people in the hospital then. As of today, we've got 632. Pfizer says it signed a licensing agreement that will give about half the world's population access to its experimental COVID-19 pills. And AAA says the price of gas in California is not expected to slow down anytime soon. It's just going to keep going up and up and up. And today, the average price of a gallon of unleaded gas in California is $4.69. Coming up at 5:50, Amazon has settled claims with California that it concealed cases of COVID-19 from its warehouse workers. And if you were hoping to get that maybe special pair of Nikes, either for yourself or maybe for somebody for Christmas, your wait may not be over anytime soon. And Applebee's has come up with a new product that it hopes Gen Zers will like. I think it sounds good if you like this sort of thing. I'll explain coming up in your Big Bites in just a few minutes. But right now, if you've been looking for a feel-good story, I've been promising it to you all morning, so here it is. It's the story of a 99-year-old World War II veteran who walks. He walks along Boca Chica State Beach every morning and just makes people happy, and now people want to make him happy in turn. So let's say good morning now to Julie Ho, who brought us this story in the first place. Julie, thank you so much for sharing this with us.
My pleasure. How are you today?
I'm just fine, thanks. So tell me about Joe. Let's talk a little bit about Joe and who Joe is and how in the world did you find out about him?
Well, you know, I walk the beach while my husband surfs most mornings of the week. And whenever I cross the bridge to get over to Dog Beach, so my little doggy could run in the sand, he'd be walking back and forth over the bridge, always a smile on his face. And I see people stop and chat with him. So this went on for several weeks, and then one morning I stopped and chatted with him, and my dog is sort of timid and usually barks at people, loves Joe. And he just lit up my morning, kind of reminds me of my dad, same age, also served in World War II. And we would talk about his service in the Navy, and just made me feel super happy. And every morning a wave or a visit, or a lot of times he's talking with someone else, so I wouldn't, want to interrupt him. Everyone that parks down there in that area, they all know him. They call him Grant or Joe. His grandson brings him, and his grandson does his own workout while Grandpa Joe is, lighting up the love and making people smile. And we just wanted to shine a light on Joe. So he's just a really cool guy.
Okay, so Joe is 99 years old. I think everybody who walks the beach knows that's a good little workout. And Joe is out there every morning at 99?
Most mornings, and that's what I agree with you, Jennifer. I hope I'm walking the beach at 99.
I think we all do, that's for sure. So when you talk to Joe, what is it? You said that he lit up your morning. What is it specifically about him? What is it about his, is it the charm, is it the character, is it the personality, or is it just that he's that kind of person that just makes you feel like you've known him forever?
Everything you just said. He's in the moment. He's never talked about anything negative or, it's just about, it's a beautiful morning out. I just love this spot up here. And, I remember when I could climb up and down the ladders and was super fit. And he's just this happy, great guy. And then you never leave him without him saying, I'm going to make 100 next May.
All right, let's talk about that, because you guys are sort of doing a preemptive celebration for him before his 100th birthday.
Yeah, we're kind of calling it a countdown. Countdown to 100. So I asked him, I thought this guy is so cool. I want to kind of do something for his birthday, even though it's early. We just had Veterans Day, and so I asked his grandson, do you mind if I get him a shirt? And he said, no, that'd be great, but it wanted it true, And so I bought this shirt and a few others for a couple other vets that hang out down there that also think he's the greatest. And it just says, Joe turns 100, American Pride, and then May 2022. And it happens to be May 22 of 2022, but that's kind of cool.
That is very cool.
Right? So, a few other gals that walk and several people that surf and hang out, I shared with them. I'm giving them a shirt that they like to be there. Everyone's like, I'm in, yes. So it's grown. And tomorrow morning at 8:30, we're all going to surprise him with his shirt and his two fans so they can wear it all year. And, just celebrate this wonderful guy that everybody adores.
When you guys celebrate him tomorrow, does he know that this is coming? Was the surprise, has it already been revealed to him, or will this be a complete shock to him tomorrow morning?
I do not know. I've been doing my communication with his grandson, but his grandson always tells me, oh, he loves attention. So I think he's going to be real happy.
I'm sure he's going to be happy, but you realize now, Julie, that it says Joe turns 100 on his shirt. You're going to have to make a 101 next year, because a guy like Joe, I feel like, is going to go on for a lot longer.
Oh, that's a great idea. Yep, okay. Annual event, thank you for that.
Exactly. Okay, so can anybody come out and join you guys tomorrow if they want to celebrate Joe?
Sure, there's probably about 20 people that are going to be down there at this point. But I just have a feeling anyone that's walking or riding their bike along the bike trail will see what's going on. We're just going to have some light refreshments and just enjoy him and make him feel special. And just enjoy his, 1 century of being a great guy.
Well, he sounds like the kind of guy who he makes people smile, and now you just sort of feel like this is your turn to make him smile.
Everyone's turn. His grandson, is wonderful, bringing him down, and all the people that care about him, that give him conversation and energy and chat with him. So it's from everybody.
That is awesome. All right, so this is tomorrow at 8:30 on Bolsa Chica State Beach.
At the jetty.
At the jetty. Okay, perfect. Julie, thank you so much for this. I applaud you guys for celebrating, because I think that a lot of times we don't stop and talk to our elderly, and the things that we can learn from them, as the smiles that they can put on our face, there's just such an ease about them sometimes that it's so refreshing to chat with them. And I applaud you for taking the time to just chat up a guy who is just out there living his best life.
Love it. Thank you so much for all you do. You guys all light up the love every day.
Oh my gosh, it is our pleasure. We couldn't do it though without you, Julie. This is Mutual Admiration Society this morning.
I love it.
I love it.
Okay, well, thanks so much.
You're welcome, Julie. Thanks for what you're doing. Talk to you later.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I told you that I had a feel-good story for you. And I left you that it's the grandson and his grandpa that do that. I'm a big fan of my grandparents. In fact, my grandma Lola and I shared a bedroom. We had twin beds in my bedroom after my grandpa passed away for a few years. And I look back on that. Granted, I was a kid, so I was like 10, I guess, when she moved in. But I look back on that and I think, how many people get to go to sleep at night, bitch about their mom and how she made me, I don't know, eat my vegetables, or she wouldn't let me stay on the phone and talk to Bobby Villegas as long as I wanted to. But I think that grandkid-grandparent relationship is so cool and so meaningful. And the fact that Joe's grandson, I think his name is Don, that he keeps taking him out every day, and that together they're sharing this time. I told you, it's just a great story all around. I love it. All right, it's not a whole land Amy King's going to tell you about, but it's a town in Disneyland that'll soon be closing down.
Toontown in Disneyland will close for renovations in March of 2022. Disney calls it a major reimagining of the space and the addition of Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, an attraction that's already up and running at Disney World. There will also be a water play fountain in Centennial Park, grassy spaces, and a dreaming tree inspired by a tree a young Walt Disney would daydream under in his hometown. Toontown is scheduled to reopen in early 2023. Amy King, KFI News.
And the search is on, as Nick's been telling you about, in Sunland for an armed man that police say could be responsible for numerous burglaries in the San Fernando Valley. So the LAPD and K-9 units have set up a perimeter around the 210. Police say a man who fits the description of this man who's carried out about a dozen burglaries in the Shadow Hills neighborhood is barricaded in a home in Sunland. We also saw the video come out yesterday, Nick, of this guy walking around armed, doing these different robberies.
Not to jump in on you there, Jen, but I saw the videos and I mean, he's got it's very scary, and the guy's got semi-automatic weapons, and he's rolling past your Ring camera or whatever that's in front of the house, and you're like,
and I think it was the ease with which he was throwing dice. It's like it was just nothing. Like, okay, I'm on a mission, and this is what I'm doing, and there was no care that he was being caught on all these videos.
Yeah,
so
no, exactly.
It appears that it's the guy who fits the description anyway. So what's the update now on the traffic implications on this?
So the update is going to be that the eastbound side of the 210 at Sunland Boulevard, that is shut down, that off-ramp rather, I should say. The 210 is open, at least currently. Now they are working on getting the westbound side of the 210 at Sunland Boulevard, that off-ramp also off-limits, or will be off-limits here sooner than later. So what you need to know is that it's going to get busy along the 210, eastbound side already busy from Wheatland as you head towards Sunland Boulevard, seeing some delays now from Latuna Canyon back towards Sunland Boulevard, heading westbound along the 210, and those would be your alternates. On the 210 eastbound, hop off at Wheatland or Latuna Canyon, and the reverse side, Latuna Canyon or Wheatland as your alternate to hop off the freeway rather than Sunland Boulevard. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Nick Poliokini.
Still loving those beautiful Solar Max technology panels, huh?
Oh, you know it. Listen, I've been saving tons of money. The panels are going to keep these lights on all through the fall and winter. We're going to be using our appliances more during the holiday season.
No, you're using lots of energy. You can keep the lights on as much as you want. Run all the appliances, have all the computers, cell phones charged, because with Solar Max, your electricity is practically free.
That's right. And Solar Max is right here in Southern California. They got the best products and best service. They do everything themselves. That means exceptional quality control and no middleman.
Not only that, there are no upfront costs, and they have the newest, most innovative Tesla products like those Tesla 420 panels and power walls.
Yeah, check this out. You can pay $0 down for the Tesla package and $79.96 per month with a 1.99% APR.
Give them a call. It only makes too much sense. Call Solar Max, pound 250 from your cell phone and say that keyword Solar Max, pound 250 keyword Solar Max by November 30th for this great offer.
Monthly payment available on approved credit. CSW number 9720.
This report is sponsored by Dell Technologies. Now is the time to shop Dell Technologies' biggest sale of the year. Dell Technologies recommends Windows 11 Pro for business. So shop Black Friday Cyber Monday deals on Windows 11 PCs, servers, storage, monitors, and more. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
The NFL grown-ups are pulling away from the pack and sending the kids home. Mahomes has his swagger back. Mike Vrabel flexing his muscles in Tennessee. The Bills rebounding in a big way, and Bill Belichick may have found a steal at quarterback. While the preseason contending Browns are fading away, Baker's loss hurt again, his future in Cleveland up in the air. As always, the cream rises to the top. I'm Colin Calvert.
Download the DraftKings app and use code SPORTS to get a free shot at millions of dollars up for grabs this week with your first deposit.
Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details.
California has millions of homes that could be damaged in a strong earthquake. And earthquakes are inevitable in the Golden State. An older home is especially vulnerable to earthquake damage, so you may need to take steps to strengthen it and help reduce the chance of damage. Visit strengthenmyhouse.com to learn about better protecting your home from earthquake damage. The work may cost less than you think and can often be completed in a few days. You've worked hard to get a home. Now's the time to protect it. Get prepared today so you can worry less tomorrow. Visit strengthenmyhouse.com. Friends, family, out-of-town guests, you've got a lot to celebrate this month, but that's also a lot of meals to prepare. Times like these, you want Sizzler. Tender hand-cut steaks, plump, juicy lobster, or that world-famous salad bar means there's something for everybody to celebrate. Whether you're looking for a quick solution on Thanksgiving night or a great place to gather the other 29 days of November, we're here, we're open, and best of all, we're delicious. For the nearest Sizzler restaurant, go to locations.sizzler.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents.
Doug, don't you just love the smell of old books? This is right. Sorry, ma'am. We're looking for a book titled Liberty Mutual Customizes Your Car Insurance so you only pay for what you need. I don't think we carry that, but here's non-fiction. He really does devour literature. Please, only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. Attorney Joe Cordell.
New school, new job, new home. Change is hard and can leave you feeling isolated, and divorce delivers one of life's hardest blows. The relationships you counted on are suddenly gone, but you don't have to walk through this alone. For more than 30 years, Cordell & Cordell has guided men through the challenges of divorce. You're not alone. Call Cordell & Cordell.
Schedule an appointment with one of Cordell & Cordell's California area attorneys. 1455 Tracy Road, Suite 500, San Diego, California, 92108. CordellCordell.com.
Tired of theft and vandalism at your commercial property? Proactively protect your business with advanced video security. At Bay Alarm, we keep our eyes on what you prize. Go to bayalarm.com to get protected today.
ACO 28CTL880138. Spectrum Business is proud to support small businesses with the best internet and phone services at the best value. But we want to do more. So now, for a limited time, get 1 month of services for free. That's right, 1 month on us. Get 200 megabits per second internet and business phones, and even TV, all free for 1 month. Plus free installation. Call 855-757-4544 or visit spectrum.com/business today.
Restrictions apply.
If you have a small business, you know having efficient equipment is essential. SoCal Gas is here to help with small business rebates on qualifying energy-saving natural gas equipment. You can save thousands of dollars on tankless hot water heaters, commercial fryers, and more. They're committed to helping you meet and exceed the challenges of being a small business owner. Not only will your small business save by using these rebates, but having energy-efficient equipment will jack up savings for years to come. See how they can help by visiting SoCalGas.com/rebate.
Don't miss our iHeartRadio Holiday Special with exclusive performances from Kelly Clarkson, Michael Bublé, Train, and Pentatonic. Wednesday the 24th, starting at 7 p.m. Watch on iHeartRadio's Facebook and YouTube channel. Plus, check out the exclusive VR performance in the Venues app on Oculus Quest.
New holiday gifts are arriving at a TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods store near you for way less than you'd expect. Endless selection, great prices, all season long. Shop TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods today.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded. Here's $12 billion that walked out the door.
Thank you.
Now, all those times that California sued the Trump administration, now maybe they're going to have to sue the Biden administration. Yeah, they are.
And $12 billion for transit money.
That's another 54 yards of track for the bullet train.
Bill Handel.
How much am I exaggerating on that one, huh? Not much.
Mornings from 6 to 10 on KFI.